Welcome, race fans. Tonight we're back with Top Fuel Racing, and as they continue on with their season here at Homestead, be doing 150 laps here tonight. One quick fix, 17 incident limit, and we got a big field here tonight. We got 28 drivers logged in right now, but I got Josh Medlock in the booth with me. Welcome, Josh.
Yeah, Rudy, man, it's good to be here. Back in Miami, Florida, here at Homestead. So, should be an interesting race. As we all know, they're coming down to the wire here in the chase for the championship. You know, after the night, they'll only have 4 races left. So, you know, anything can happen, especially the way things have been going in the point standings. It's, you know, everybody's been moving up and about from about 4th place down to 10th. But, you know, they're going to have to get with it.
Well, run down through the top 10 in points for us.
All right, I can do that. Well, same as it was last time. Pretty much the first 3 have not changed. Michael Jeans. Oh, everybody can hear me? Okay. Michael Jeans is still in first with 595 points. Scott Brinson in second with 536 points. He is 59 back behind Michael Jeans. Nate Siefker in third with 496 points. He is 40 behind Brinson. Paul Crumright in fourth, up a spot from last week, 472 points. He is 24 behind Siefker. Mark McFadden moved up a spot from last week. He is in fifth with 467 points. He is only 5 behind Crumright. Kevin O'Brien moved up a spot from last week. He is in 6th with 454 points. He is 13 behind McFadden. Mark Walker down 3 spots from last week. He is currently in 7th with 450 points. He is 4 behind O'Brien. Matt Burkhart up a spot from last week. He is in 8th, 373 points. He is 77 behind Walker. Jake Fox down a spot from last week. He is in 9th with 345 points. He is 28 behind Burkhart. And Travis Browder rounds out your 10th place in the points. He has 317 points. He is also 28 behind Jake Fox.
All right, folks, we're about a little less than 4.5 minutes away from the national anthem and getting this thing kicked off. So please give us a thumbs up on the video, and don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. I see we got Isaac Flores Rodriguez in chat there. Hey, Isaac, how you doing? You can check out our full schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com. Also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Got a lot of guys in here tonight. Jeff Hollingsworth, Justin Michaelback, Ty Stanley, Joe Morganti, Brad Truax is back. We got a newcomer, Frank Reese, Sam Cooper Bennett here, all the way from Australia, joining his cohort there, Kevin O'Brien. And Tony Pizarro shows up tonight. Ronnie Osmer back tonight, see if he can make a difference. But right now, the fastest guy out there has been Nate Siefker. This is going to be pretty good. Garrett Maines is always a factor. Man.
Yeah, and our points leader has shown up. He is here.
Very good.
At least he connected to the room. I'm not sure if he's actually in the room yet, because we know how iRacing it does the loading thing and everything. But I am showing that he has connected, so he has showed up. 30 cars.
Wow, going to be a big field here tonight. We're going to see quite a few cautions, I think. Once that field gets thinned down a little bit, though, Josh, I think we're going to see some good racing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, we've been sitting here watching practice for a while now, Rudy, and we've seen a lot of these guys do a little bit of, I guess you would call bump drafting behind one another on the straightaways. Of course, they do back off going into the corners, but you know, these cars, like we say it every week, they catch up with the car in front of them with that draft so quickly, they're going to have to be very, very careful.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And watch that wash up coming out of the corners. You don't wash up into somebody and ruin their day and yours, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see what these guys can do. And boy, I'll tell you what, they are booking along here. I'm riding along with Brad Truax right now, down the backstretch, doing 217 miles an hour on a 1.5 mile track. That's pretty amazing. I never forget when they came to the Indy cars. Actually came to it was the new Nashville Speedway that they actually have closed now. But the Indy cars came down there and they were doing 226 miles an hour on that 1.5 mile oval. It was amazing. It was amazing.
That's wicked fast.
Oh man, I'm telling you. I mean, you know, your reaction time is so. I mean, you got to be right on cue. You can't like take your eyes off that for just 1 second because you're going to be into the wall or into somebody.
Yeah, exactly, Rudy.
All right, we're just a few seconds away from the national anthem. Again, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate that. I know there's a lot going on iRacing tonight, but those of you that hung with us here, hey, Chemo, how you doing? Charles, Isaac, good to see everybody out there. I think these guys will put on a decent show here for us tonight.
Oh, I'm sure they will. And Michael Jeans is out on the track, so yes, sir, he sure did make it.
Very good, very good. I haven't seen him join TeamSpeak yet, but
he's
may
in there.
not.
He's in there.
In TeamSpeak?
Yes, he is. He's in there. I see him. He's right up at the top.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. My bad. My eyes are getting old. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back, so don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back, folks, and qualifying is underway right now. Tyler Chalk has grabbed the pole so far. Robert Dudley second, Carl Burke third, Mark Walker fourth, and Nate Siefker fifth. Hey, Colin, how you doing? Hey, Kevin O'Brien. Hey, Kevin's in chat. Hey, good luck tonight, Kevin. Man, you're doing really good in the points. Keep after it, brother. Wow, somebody flipping back there. It looked like Garrett Maines Man, that was a joyride there, I'll bet.
Michael Jeans was involved in that as well.
Ooh. And, wow, Chris Walker takes over the pole.
For all you newcomers and new viewers out there, Chris Walker uses the Oculus Rift. So...
Oh, there's another app. Oh, man. Yeah, Chris Walker. And he's also running the Oculus car tonight, too. I haven't seen him in the Oculus car in a little while. It's been probably 3 or 4 races since he's ran that car. So good to see him back in it. Maybe that'll bring him some good luck. I think the guys are going to probably have they're going to need a little bit of luck here tonight to survive this. Because, boy, with this big of a car count, and it's going to be pack racing, they're going to be right on top of each other. I think we're going to see a lot of guys getting into one another, and probably a lot of guys out early. The whole secret is do not use that reset early in the race. You got 150 laps. Be patient. Take your time. Don't get in a hurry to get up there to the front. Just stay on the lead lap. That's your goal, and keep that reset for later on in the race in case you get into something. You know, you might get into somebody else's mess or accident or something, or you might even make a mistake. So, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, we seen it last week. And, you know, people getting in the wreck early or, you know, getting in a wreck by themselves and having to use that only reset that they got. And then when another wreck happens, they get either involved in it or at the wrong place at the wrong time. And, you know, what else can you do? You've got to set on pit road and get it fixed, or just, you know, call it quits. So keeping that all elusive one quick repair would be the best thing.
Well, I did want to make an announcement. We have a lot of big events coming up on MaxSpeedTV. Details will be on the website here probably in the next week or so here, maybe like around the first of the year. But just go to MaxSpeedTV.com and follow along with the announcements there, or on the Facebook page at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. But a lot of huge events coming up here in the next couple of months after the first of the year. So pay attention to that website there, folks. Head over to MaxSpeedTV.com.
And Nate Stiefker has knocked off Chris Walker on the pole.
Yes, sir. Nate's been pretty fast. He was fastest in practice, so let's see what he can do out here. Boy, and I'll tell you what, that's almost a 1/10 and a half faster than Chris Walker. That's a lot.
Yep.
And the guys are using the draft to get that, but that's why, you know, it's open qualifying. That's what you do.
Yeah, that's why it's there. Michael James has come up from the qualifying. He's currently running in 14th, but they've got about 4 minutes left here in qualifying. Anything can change with the draft.
That's right. Scott Brinson just went to second. Wow.
It just did, too. It put Michael Jeans in 5th.
Pretty close times up there. The top 10, very, very close. All within 2/10 of a second. You can't even blink that fast. Tony Pizarro goes to second. Wow. Look at that time. Almost right there with Nate Stiefker. Nate turns a 25-second flat time. Wow.
Oh, and Tony P off in the grass.
Now there's a good racer, Tony P. I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Man, is he a good racer. He knows how to drive these cars for sure. Oh boy, I think they're out here wrecking and having a little fun now. They've pretty much got their qualifying out of the way. I think they're in a driver's meeting while they're driving too. Scott's going over a lot of things with them, and I'm sure he's probably trying to calm these guys down. Last week they had a lot of cautions in that race. A lot of guys getting a little rambunctious at Pocono, and you know, I think Pocono's a good track for this car. Don't get me wrong, but with the three different distinctive turns on that track, the tricky triangle can be very difficult in this car.
Oh, yes, it can. I've raced there many times here on iRacing, and even in any vehicle you put on that track, that's why they call it the Tree Triangle. It's just tricky.
Yes, sir. What do you mean, Charles, what event? You know what events. I'm not announcing them because we got to get all the details together, and we'll get that put up on the website and on the Facebook page and everything, but they'll be coming. All right, just a couple of minutes left in qualifying here. It looks like Seifker may hold on to the pole for right now, Josh.
It's looking that way, but, you know, they still got 2 minutes left. You know, we've seen many times, you know, we think somebody's going to get the pole, and all of a sudden, boom, it changes. You know,
how many times I've seen Chase Hudson do it?
Too many, I lost count.
Yep, lost count of them. He just saved it right for the last lap and took that pole away from the guy sitting there the whole time thinking he had the pole position.
Yep, I've been in many situations where I thought I had the pole, and you know, it's just that luck. Somebody just gets that faster time, and all of a sudden, you know, you're no longer on the pole.
One thing I wanted to do, I wanted to apologize for last night's incident there with the YouTube video for the Nork race. Charles and I are still scratching our heads about that one. We can't figure out what exactly happened there, why it did what it did. But I apologize for last night's race, folks. If you got to watch it if you watched it live, but if you go back and watch it, it's been cut off at lap 49, and it's got a dirt broadcast up there. So we're unsure exactly what happened there.
How much would it cost for a 24-hour broadcast? Well, for me, a lot of Red Bull.
24. God, I ain't doing no 24-hour broadcast. No way, man. If I don't have to commentate it, all right, I might think about it, but it's going to be costly. You're probably talking about it maybe $100, $150 for a 24-hour broadcast.
Yeah. And a lot of Red Bull.
Yep, I'll just let it sit here and run on the leader. I'm gonna guess and say it's probably obviously a road course, right? So there'd be no cautions. All right, looks like that's gonna wrap up qualifying. We get down to the wire here, and Seifker is gonna hold on to the pole. Looks like. Yeah, they just added 35 seconds onto that.
Yeah.
You got the qualifying tab up?
Yes, I do.
All right. Very good. There is the race off a pit road timer, too. That works pretty good. If you see the yellow stripe under their name, that means they're either off the track or they're spinning or they've lost a position or hold on to the position or something. If it's red, it means they've lost a position.
Oh.
If it's green, they've gained a position. Right at that little bar underneath the time.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. All right, that's going to wrap up qualifying, folks. On to the grid. Let's get them lined up. Man, 30 drivers out here. Wow, this is going to be a big field.
Yeah, it's going to be a big field. Oh, man.
All right, Nate Seifker holding on to the pole with a 24.996. Almost a 25-second flat lap, man. Awesome job. Tony Pizarro, not far behind him, only 63 one-thousandths of a second. He brings it home second there for qualifying. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Really? I did.
Uh-oh.
Scott Brinson in third. Chris Walker starts fourth. Justin Michael rolling off fifth. Michael Jean sixth. That's our points leader. Carl Burke seventh. Robert Dudley eighth. Garrett Maines ninth. And Kerry Cleaver rolls out 10th. Josh?
Yeah, Matt Hummel will roll off 11th. Brad Truax in 12th. Ronnie Osborne 13th. Mark Reed in 14th. Nick Reynolds in 15th. Paul Crumrine in 16th. Joe Morganti in 17th. Mark McFadden in 18th. Sam Cooper Bennett in 19th. And Matt Burkhart will roll off 20th. Rudy?
Jeff Hollingsworth 21st. Tyler Chalk 22nd. Frank Reese, new to the league here just tonight. He will start 23rd. Been a while since I've seen Frank. Good to see him back. Mark Walker in 24th. Richie Brose in 25th. Douglas Kennedy 26th. Ty Stanley in 27th. Kevin O'Brien 28th. Chris Voiles 29th. Gabe Allen 30th. And Dustin Ping rounds out the field, starting in shotgun position 31st.
All right. Everybody lining up, getting ready to rock and roll.
Like 31 drivers. If everybody takes the grid, we may get some guys that might want to start on pit road. I don't know if I'd do that at a 1.5 mile track.
Man, I don't know.
Too easy to go a lap down, you know. And sure, you could probably get your lap back, but yeah, it looks like Dustin Ping did not start.
He may opt to start on pit road. We won't know that until they come around when the green flag drops.
Yes, sir.
"24 hours at Talladega."
Are you kidding me? Oh my God. No, I don't think I'd be out on that. If it was 24 hours at a road course, I'd just put it on the leader and let it go. Stay, you know, stay focused on the leader.
Yeah.
We'll get them going here, Josh.
Oh, I sure will do that, Rudy. Yeah, buddy.
4 races left after tonight. Next week they go to Twin Ring Motegi Oval.
Yep. And the pace car is off, and Nate Seeker wastes no time. He is on the gas. Green flag here in Miami, Florida at Homestead.
And another one didn't start either. Gabe Allen did not start. Mark Reed and Kerry Cleaver. Kerry just rolling off a pit road now. We got a couple of late arrivals. Tony P on the outside. And it looks like Nate Seifker's going to come around and lead the very first lap of the race, but not by a whole lot. Pizarro gets a great run. And they're about to go 3 wide. Brinson's up here with them. Man, don't go 3 wide, Scott. Too early for that.
Look at Tony P launch it out the outside.
Yeah, he is really put. My phone's talking to me. Sorry.
Oh, that was close.
Yes, sir. Tony P almost led that lap. Now he goes to the inside, and he's going to take the lead. Seifker up the hill. Brinson going to go into second. He wants to get that bonus point out of the way right away. He's got a mirror full of Justin Michael. Brinson to the lead. He's not even going to let Tony P lead a lap. And cha-ching, there goes a bonus point for Scott Brinson in his march to try to catch up with the points leader, Michael James. Tony P back in the lead. Scott got his bonus point. He backs out of it and lets them guys race it out now.
Yeah, that's not a smart move. That's probably a smart move by Scott Brinson to do that, because he knows it's early and he knows that there's probably going to be some cautions. But they are doing a fantastic job right now going on to lap 5 by keeping it clean.
Got one down on the apron there. Looks like Gabe Allen is going to join the race, but a late start, and he's going to be 4 laps down. Dustin Ping did not race, and Mark Reed still sitting on pit road. But Justin Michael grabs a bonus point. Here comes Carl Burke now to the inside of Tony Pizarro. Man, this looks like a lot of fun. You know what?
It looks like a lot of fun, but I bet you them racers down there are tightening up, because it's pack race. I mean, they're in a pack. I mean, you cannot get away from each other.
Yeah. Tony P back to the front. Nate Seifker back in third, and Tony Pizarro grabs a bonus point. Justin Michael back to the lead. Tony got his bonus point out of that. That's what he was really looking for, but now he's going to try to see if he can't muscle to get around, back around Justin Michael on the outside. Let's go back in the field here. Ways Tyler Chalk back here in a good battle, going to pass up Brad Truax. Good to see Brad back running the Delphi car. I hear somebody off the course back there. Not sure who it was, but somebody down in the grass. Jeff Hollingsworth. Really good to see Jeff tonight. It's been a while since he's been racing here, so I wanted to see him back in the groove. And some guys, they just take a break, you know, and get away from it for a little while. Started 21st, and he's trying to battle there for 16th and 17th. Truax comes back around the outside. Dave Cooper Bennett, 19th. Got a cool looking paint job on his car, folks. You got to check this out. Said, "Let me finish."
Yeah.
Paint, please let me finish. That's the paint scheme on his car here tonight. Very good job, Sam. That's an awesome paint job.
Okay, and that driver who was off in the grass was, I believe, Mark Walker. He did get it back going again, so he is back here currently in 24th, but no damage, so he's good.
Very good, very good. Matt Hummel coming up through, battling there with Ty Stanley. And boy, I'll tell you up front here, this is still battling. They are still battling for this lead. Michael's led 4 laps, Tony Pizarro 2. And Tony comes back underneath Justin Michael to recapture that lead. Holy smokes, these guys are, man, they're changing the lead like people change their socks, you know?
Yeah, they're racing like it's the last lap, and it's not even the last lap.
Well, the sound you're hearing there, Bill, is the marbles hitting up under the fenders. That's what you're hearing. That's one of the things that they did with the dynamic track. That's that clunking noise. Jim. Little rubber marbles are hitting up in, not at fenders, but up underneath the body and stuff. Bouncing off of the car. You can actually see it if you ride along with somebody. Here, I'll ride along with, let's ride along with Nate Seifker. You'll probably see them rubber marbles fly by. Maybe even hit his car. I've seen that a good many times. The little pebbles on the track, stones and stuff like that from people being out in the grass. Things like that. So that's what you're hearing.
You can actually see them when they go around the corner. I mean, literally.
Oh yeah, I can see them. They're flying, you know, like little tiny stones and stuff, and rubber marbles. And... All right, Brinson underneath Carl Burke. Them two battling. Burke comes back on the outside. Scott got a little tight there. A little arrow push, I think, off of Ronnie Osmer. Osmer back into 5th. That's some good racing.
Oh, yeah, it is. And they've gone 15 laps, full grain so far. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Don't jinx them now. That's only 10% of the race. They still got 90% of the race to go.
Yeah, I know. I just, they're doing really, really good.
Yes, they are.
They're keeping it clean. They're racing hard, but they're keeping it clean.
Yep.
But toward the end of the race...
Yep, guys are going to start trying different things, and I'm not sure exactly what the pit window is here. I'm going to just say probably around 38 laps, around there. I know these things don't get very good gas mileage.
Yeah, they have a 87% fuel limit. So...
okay, so it might even be less than that. Maybe around 35 laps. Wow, these guys are racing so hard right now.
Yeah, they are. A lot of awesome looking paint schemes they got out there too.
Back in the field, Chris Voiles. Chris started 29th, up to 27th. Kerry Cleaver way off the pace. He's about 9 seconds behind Chris Voiles back here by himself. And it looks like he's working with Gabe Allen. Gabe Allen is 4 laps down.
I just got back up here on Nate Seifker, and it looks like Nate Seifker has got a little bit of damage on his car in between the
I see
driver's
that.
side tires.
Yeah, on the pods there. And those pods are very important, and a little bit of damage on the front wing. Now, they'll fix that front wing on a pit stop for free. That doesn't take your reset. But that pod on the side, that is very important for the handling of this car, and I'm sure he's going to want to get that fixed. Now it just fixed itself. Are you kidding me? That must have been a glitch.
Whoa.
It just fixed itself.
Yep, it's fixed on my end too.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, that's the internet for you. Garrett Maines in 5th. Let's see, Scott Brinson went back to 7th. He's really being patient right now. That's what's going to get him to stay ahead of Michael Jeans. Michael's back a little ways from Scott. He is our points leader by 59 points coming into tonight. And here comes Paul Crumride to the inside of our points leader and goes into 8th. Paul coming from 16th to 8th. That's pretty amazing.
Paul's in that Farmall car, the same car he's usually in.
And believe me, it doesn't drive nothing like a tractor.
No, no.
It's a whole lot faster than a tractor. All right, Robert Dudley rounds out the top 10. Nick Reynolds up to 11th. Chris Walker started 4th place, and he's kind of drifted back a little bit now. Back to 12th. Mark McFadden, our Canadian brother, up to 13th after starting 18th. And there's Joe Morgani up to 14th. Back up front, Justin Michael, Tony Pizarro still putting on a good show up here.
I was here and I thought I heard somebody hit the wall a while ago, but I guess it was them marbles or rocks actually hitting. But boy, it sure sounded like some metal crunching.
I might have been. You never know. These guys might tap the wall a little bit or something. But well, Tony P led that lap. Boy, these guys are just, man, they are not giving up with that battle. That's got to be a blast out there right now.
Yeah, and they're coming, it looks like, up on some lap traffic, too. Justin, Michael, and Tony Pizarro both. They've got a good lead on Nate Siefker. Not an outstanding lead, but,
right.
I mean, it's, 0.7 seconds. I mean, Nate's still in that window for the draft, but any further, them guys get ahead, and Nate's going to have trouble catching back up to him.
Yeah, right now he's still in the grasp of the draft. He can still hang on to that. Once you get inside about 1 second, you can still feel the draft. So, but let's do a little crank it up here, Josh, while they're, that usually brings out the caution. Let's crank it up. All right, boy, I'll tell you what, these guys are driving their hearts out right now. Ronnie Osmer, always a factor. He's been around, and every time he's around, man, he is a factor in the race. And here he is, coming from 13th to 6th, just ahead of Scott Brinson. Okay, Bill. Hey, let me know how it looks in full screen. Maybe you got a better monitor than I do. I don't know. And boy, I'll tell you what. Oh, we have a caution.
That would be Nick Reynolds. I was on him for the past 7 minutes.
Well, let's go see what happened to Nick. First caution of the race. Out on lap 30 or 31. 31, I believe. What the heck? It didn't go back far enough. Well, I guess he had spun already, but
He tried to get it going back on the straightaway, and he was going around the corner, and he just lost it, it looks like.
Well, the car looks like it's pretty jacked up right there, like he'd been into the wall. Because, yeah, he's got no front wing on there.
Yes.
And, yeah, it's just, you can't drive it with no front wing, at least not at that speed. So, but that does bring out the first caution of the race, and he is still trying to get that thing, keep it from spinning. Well, they're going to come down pit road here. Everybody's going to come in because it was just getting to be about that time anyhow, you know, Josh?
Yeah. I mean, 32 laps in, first caution. I'm sure they're feeling the tire wear, and I'm sure they're getting pretty low on gas. So,
oh, yeah.
You know, I'd go ahead and just, you know, make it a pit stop and get everything straightened up.
Yep. And, you know, the thing that gets me about that is the fact that, you know, as these guys do keep running like that, the car keeps getting lighter and lighter. That makes it even more and more difficult to handle.
Yes.
So it's a good thing that they are all coming in. Mark McFadden stays out to lead a lap, gets that bonus point. Let's see who's going to be the first one off of pit road. Justin Michael, boy, I don't know who won the race off of pit road there, but it was pretty close. I think Justin Michael might have beat Tony P off the track, but it was close. Well, who's going to be our first victim here to talk to? Somebody that may or may not want to talk to us.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Nate Siefker here. Nate Siefker, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Nate, looks like you guys are having a blast out there tonight. You started on the pole, definitely the fastest guy practice, fastest guy on the qualifying. What are you doing right now? You just kind of relaxing a little bit and getting the laps wound down?
Yeah, I just wanted to lead the first lap. That's the only lap I wanted to lead. And then after that, I just wanted to fall back to around 5th, which is where I'm at. So strategy's pretty good right now. Just got to stay in this front quarter of the field. That's the game plan. And hopefully around 125 laps in, we'll get going to the front again.
Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, it looks like it's been a blast out there. Justin Michael and Tony Pizarro putting on a heck of a show for that lead, man. That's pretty amazing. But we wish you the best of luck, Nate. And go get him, brother. Bring that thing home tonight.
Thank you. Oh, well, yeah, if I didn't blink there.
Yeah, big blink. So, all right, which room were you in?
Scott's room.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck, brother.
You too.
All right. Having a little blinking issue there. Not sure what's going on with Nate, but Terry Cleaver going to stay out, get one of his laps back.
Nick Reynolds is back on the track. Looks like he did use his reset, the one and only one that they get. And
yep.
Probably not a bad move. I mean, you can't drive without that front wing. So
no. A car handles like, you know, with no downforce on it like that, and to go into a turn, almost virtually impossible to drive. Well, we got enough time here. Let's talk to.
I'll be right back.
Justin Michael, you got a copy?
Hey, how are you?
Justin, man, that looks like so much fun out there. You and Tony P back and forth like that. That looked like a blast.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Car's handling real well, and I mean it's pack racing up front here, but everybody's keeping it nice and clean, so it's a fun race.
That's right. Well, you know, it's I know you guys are getting ready to go back green, but the whole deal is just to try to stay ahead of anything that's going to happen in the back, correct?
Oh yeah. I don't want to get mixed up back here with those guys. I just want to stay up here and keep it clean. Don't use any resets.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got one hungry animal right beside you there with Tony P. Man, he's ready to bring home a win. So
he's a good guy. I like him.
All right, brother. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Yep. All right, getting ready to go back green here on lap 36, folks. Pace car's in. And there they go. Justin Michael with a good start. Green, green, green. Garrett Maines now coming up on the inside of Tony P. As they're all kind of gaggled up together again here. Carl Burke settles in right behind Tony Pizarro. Nate Siefker side by side with Ronnie Osmer. Osmer takes it up to the high side. Siefker gets shuffled back to 6th place. Crumry 7th. And there's our points leader, Michael Jeans, running in 8th place. Uh-oh. I just heard somebody hitting a wall or something there, but something I wanted to tell you guys about Michael Jeans. He had some steroid shots put in his back today. Wasn't sure if he was going to make it here tonight, but he's here. Oh, wow, somebody's really having some problems there. Ronnie Osmer. Osmer into the wall, no caution. He can't get off of the wall there. He finally gets off the wall. Serious damage on his car after getting into the wall there in turn 3. He'll be coming in to use that reset, I'm sure. Tony P back to the lead.
I'm showing Ronnie Osmer that has got a full car.
Oh, wow. Well, he hit the wall really hard, and he's way back in 25th now. Justin Michael back to the lead. These guys are, man, I can't believe how clean these guys are racing each other. You know, and it's what they got to do. If they can do that, what I call swap draft, yes, they should be able to pull away from Garrett Maines if they can keep it up.
Yeah, but they're going to have to do the swap drafting in order to do that.
Yep, and I think that's what they're trying to do right now, or at least they should be trying to do that, is they just pass each other in the corner each time like that, and they'll continue to pull away. But I'll tell you what, Garrett Maines is doing a good job of holding on to that draft.
Yes, he is, and he's got company behind him and Nate Siefker, and then not far behind them, right beside them, really. Well, now behind him is Carl Burt.
Yep. Carl coming from 7th.
Caution somewhere.
Oh, we have another caution. Mark McFadden going around. Let's go see what happened to Mark. Caution number 2. We're going to start seeing some more cautions now, I think. These guys are all right up on top of one another again. I think it was just a self-spin, but I don't know. We'll see here in just a second. Somebody come underneath them. A couple of them. Could have been some contact. The number 84 drifts up the hill into Mark McFadden. And Mark hits the outside wall, a pretty good lick right there. But I think he saved the car from getting some really serious damage. Oh, and he come right back down the hill and collected the guy that hit him. Wow, that was Frank Reese, I do believe. Yep, Frank's going to head to pit road and use his reset. Man, did he ever get damage. I don't think Mark planned that. It just happened.
Yeah, it's one of those incidents that,
yep,
you know, they're going so fast and it happens in a split second. He just come right back down and he was in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
It stops some of the guys coming in. Justin Michael's coming in. A lot of the guys staying out. Tony P, Garrett Maines, Nate Siefker, Carl Burt, Paul Crumry, all these guys staying out. I don't know, maybe that wasn't a good call for Justin Michael to come in, but new tires has got to help, right?
You would say new tires would help. I mean, these cars really don't use a whole lot of tire wear.
Yep.
But it's always best to have those tires.
Well, why don't you talk to Tony P there? I'll drag him up for you.
That'll work.
There you go.
Tony P, this is Joshua in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Hey, how are you and Rudy doing today?
Hey, man, we're doing just fine. Watching y'all race, man. It's been a lot of good racing up front there. You and Garrett Maines going back and forth, back and forth.
Justin
what's
Michael.
it like down there? Or you? Yeah, Justin Michael. What's it like down there, man?
Well, it's a bit dangerous. Everyone wants to get on the bottom, pretty much. Fortunately, what's his name? Justin. Fortunately, me and Justin have been drafting, pretty much just lapdog drafting the entire time, or leapfrog is the word.
I call it swap drafting.
Swap drafting. that's really the only thing you can do up front, because that's the fastest way to go. And when you're doing that, the entire pack pretty much falls behind a little bit, and you can just keep doing it forever, unless someone gets a really good run. So once you're about 0.2, 0.3 seconds ahead, you can just do that and stay 1-2.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we've seen y'all kind of pull away, you know, somewhat between third place, but you know, it just seems like when y'all get the distance y'all need, something happens and a caution comes out. What's the tire wear on this track, on this car?
The tire wear is not too bad. My guess is that by the end of the run, you can still go full throttle as long as you're not really close behind someone. So it doesn't seem too bad. You definitely feel it on the bottom lane after about 5-10 laps, where you do have to anticipate a car on the outside and maybe lift a little bit, but by yourself, the tire wear is not really too big a deal. That's why I'm wondering why Justin just pitted there, because he's all the way back in 20th place back. So
Yeah.
just handed me the lead, and hopefully I can keep it.
Yeah. Do you think you have the car to beat tonight?
I think me and Justin do, but you never know. We could end up wrecking each other. But at the same time, he might not make it back. He's got a lot of traffic to work with, but he's got over 100 laps to do it, so who knows?
Yeah, well, still a long race ahead of you, Tony. So good luck, man, and keep trucking.
I will, thank you.
Tony.
Tide ride. And he's going to start on the inside. Looks like Garrett Maines will start on the outside on this restart. He'll be restarting on lap 46, so we still got 104 laps to go. Long race ahead of them.
Yeah, still a long race. Get him going, Rudy.
I'll do it. Well, you know, I was kind of wondering when we were going to see Bill in here racing, you know, because he was talking about getting back in. He loves these Indy cars. And I haven't seen him say anything in chat for a little bit. He said he's watching it in full screen. I bet he's wishing he was out here racing with these boys right now, Josh.
Oh, I'm sure he does. And, you know, he needs to get back in here and start racing.
Frank Reese does take it behind the wall. Not even going to use his reset. Wow. Okay. All right, here we go, folks. Big field here. Pace cars in. Tony P in control, and he hits the gas. We're back underway. Seifker into third. Him and Carl Burke side by side. Looks like Seifker will get that position from Carl Burke. Garrett Maines looking to get by, and he does. Man, he just drove right around Tony Pizarro. Now Seifker, boy, he's blinking like crazy right now.
Yeah, he is.
Man, I don't even know if he's going to get the lead that lap or not. I don't know if it even scored him. Yeah, I guess it did. But he is blinking something fierce right now. Tony P on the inside of Garrett Maines. And they're doing the old snake down the backstretch, trying to break that draft. Passing up, was that Justin Michael? They just put Justin Michael a lap down? Is that what I just seen?
Oh, that'd have been the 08 of Michael Jeans.
Michael Jeans going a lap down. Wow. That's our points leader. What the heck? Something's amiss there. I can't stay on Nate Seifker because he's blinking so bad, but Nate is the leader. Tony P second, Garrett Maines third, Carl Burke fourth, and Paul Crumrye now into fifth. But look at the pack of cars that he's got behind him. Here comes Chris Walker in that Oculus Rift. He says it is just absolutely amazing to drive with the Oculus Rift.
I'm sure it'll make you dizzy if you're not used to it.
Yeah, I bet you're just like chomping at the bit there, Bill. I bet you'd just love to be out here with these guys. I'd love to see you out here racing with them. I'm telling you. We got to make that happen somehow.
100 laps to go.
Yes, sir. Robert Dudley getting around Scott Brinson. Scott with a little blinking issue going on there. Tyler Chalk. There's some guys back here. Sam Cooper Bennett now up to 10th place. He says, please let me finish. Painted on his car. That's pretty awesome. There's Justin Michael. He's back into 11th. All right, good deal. Matt Hummel in 12th place. There's a race there. If you guys want to go back and watch a race, I did hear, it was the other day, where Matt Hummel went in and ran, I think it was a Carburetor Cup. You can catch it on the MaxSpeedTV channel right there. Oh, Michael! Wow, Justin Michael and Sam Cooper make contact.
I'm sure that's not what Sam Cooper Bennett wanted.
No.
You know, he just wants to finish.
Yep. Said, please let me finish. He's really been having trouble with that, too. Nate Seeker to the lead. And Tony Pizarro second. Garrett Maines has kind of fallen back a little bit now, back in 4th.
I believe Tony Pizarro got that. He sure did.
Yep, Tony P back in the lead. Well, I'll tell you, this is some great racing up here right now. And he needs to get Nate Seeker on board with that swap draft, and I think they would do really good if they could get hooked up like him and Justin Michael were doing.
Yeah, I got them two mixed up because I seen Garrett in second, and yeah, I got them two mixed up. But yeah, him and Justin Michael, man, when they were up front, they were dominating that front, you know.
Yep. And it makes it harder for the rest of the pack to keep up, see, because they're pulling away. And they're really pulling away right now. And if they can keep doing that swap draft and stay in communication with one another, it will work.
And Paul Crumrye has snuck his way up to 6th.
Yes, he has. Michael Jean's battling with him right now. Michael is 1 lap down in 21st place. He's still got a little bit of a buffer there for points over Scott Brinson, but man, he don't want Scott to keep closing that gap. Scott's in 9th right now. That's a lot of positions, a lot of points he would gain.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, Michael Jeans is only fighting for the waiver round. He's actually fighting it with Mark McFadden, who is also 1 lap down. So they are fighting for position.
When they were just about ready to take it 3 wide there for a second. Golly, man, these guys are racing really hard now. A little under 100 to go here, folks. Lots of good racing coming up, man. These guys are really putting it on right now. Ty Stanley in the Skoll car, coming from 27th up to 15th. Probably one of the biggest movers out there. Chris Boyles takes his car behind the wall, joins the out of the race guys. We've got, what, about 6 guys, 1 or more laps down.
Yeah, Michael Jeans, Mark McFadden are 1 lap down. Nick Reynolds, Joe Moraganti, and Kerry Cleaver are 2 laps down. And Gabe Allen, who is still out there on the track trucking, he is 4 laps down.
Yeah, and I really like his car, man. That's an awesome looking paint job.
Yes,
kind of a DuPont Jeff Gordon style paint scheme, I guess. Retro.
Yeah,
it's a DuPont.
Pretty color. It's
yeah, it
pretty.
is. Well, that sticks right out like a sore thumb, don't it?
Yes, it does. Another one that I really like is I believe it's Matt Burkhart. Yeah, Matt Burkhart. I was talking to you about that earlier. That's a pretty blue.
Uh-oh, Carl Burke into the wall with no caution. He's trying to get it off the wall safely without spinning, and there he finally gets it off the wall. No caution. And it looks like he may be having troubles right now, Josh.
Yeah, it looks
something
that
has
way.
broke. If he stops,
Caution,
there it is.
caution.
He just brought out a caution by stopping. Oh, man. Well, that's going to put him at the tail end of the lead lap, but well, Seeker got his wish, Josh, and he is out front leading right now.
He sure is.
Justin Michael's back up to 4th. I'm sure he wants to get up there and race it up with Nate and Tony. And they've got Chris Walker in there now with the Oculus Rift, so this is going to be really interesting. I think they're going to all probably come to pit road here. I think it's pretty much a necessity at this point.
Yeah, they went about what? 25 laps? 25, 30 laps?
Yeah, about 25, yep.
About 25 laps, yeah.
Like John, or no, I'm sorry, that's Michael Jeans. Michael Jeans is going to stay out to try to get that lap back. But everybody else is coming to pit road. Yeah, it's a fixed setup, Bill, but it is one that Scott usually builds the setup himself to try to make it a little more racy. But it's I don't know, it's the iRacing fixed setup, but he tweaks it a little bit to make it, you know, more competitive out there on the track, I guess.
Well, it sure has been competitive tonight.
Yep. Well, Kevin O'Brien stays out. He hasn't led yet, and it looks like Chris Walker takes his car behind the wall, and he left.
Oh, man.
He's gone. Dang. I hate to see that. He was running the Oculus Rift. I don't know. Maybe something come up. Hey, Kevin is coming to pit road, so that'll give the lead back to Nate Siefker when he gets by here. A lot of guys staying out there to try to get their laps back. Mark McFadden, Carl Burke, Kerry Cleaver, he's staying out to get one of his laps back. So, you know, before this is over, we may wind up seeing some of these guys back on the lead lap and then back in contention.
Yeah, I mean, we've only got one guy left that's a lap down. It's Nick Reynolds. He's 1 lap down. Yep. Joe Morganti is 2. Kerry Cleaver, I believe, is 2 laps. And Gabe Allen is 4 laps. And he's just now going to come off of pit road. Or he's coming down pit road now.
Well, let's get a word in here with Brad Truax. You got a copy, Brad?
Yes, sir, I do. How's it going?
Well, good. How's the racing for you out there? Been pretty competitive?
Yeah, it's really competitive. They've got a really good setup for this race. I've just been pretty much biding my time and just waiting until the end. There's no reason to attack early. So I'm just kind of been cruising, getting a feel for the car, and trying to see where I can make moves.
Wow, I'll tell you what. That's the first time I've heard a driver say that in a long time. That, you know, you're just kind of holding your own right now. That's right where you want to be. Well, when do we expect to see you try to make a run to the front?
I'm probably going to go about lap 110 or so. I'll start kicking it in. Just get a feel for it early here. But, yeah, about 110 I'll probably start digging in.
All right. Well, how's the tire wear for you? Because we've been hearing not really a whole lot of tire wear on this setup.
No, there's not a lot of tire wear. There's not a lot of aero. I mean, it's just been a good, stable, good racing setup, actually. Pretty pleased with it.
Well, that kind of makes it a little more pack racing, doesn't it?
Yeah, pack race definitely for sure. Strategies come into play. So, I mean, you just got to keep patient and think ahead, and yeah, it'll come to you.
Very good, Brad. Well, good luck out there, man. Like to see you in victory lane, and it's good to see you back.
Well, I'm glad to be back, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show.
Oh, we are, man. It's been great racing out there, really. So good luck, brother.
10-4. Thank you. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. All right, lights are out on the pace car. We're going green next time. Josh, get them going.
Oh, I sure can. I was going to let you know. Chris Walker did not, he didn't exit the race by, by getting into a wreck or anything. He actually received throughput, but he is back in. Yep.
Man. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I see he did reconnect to TeamSpeak too, so.
Yep.
Dang. Oh, man, I hate that for... You know, the internet is just... Well, I've had my share of internet problems, as y'all know.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Now we got Nate Siefker up here on the inside. Tony P on the outside. 1-2. Justin Michaels 3rd. Garrett Maines 4th. And Scott Brinson will be 5th. Pace car's in.
Green.
Nate Siefker waiting till the green flag drops. Underway again here at Homestead.
Now there's Justin Michael and Tony P back together again. Let's see if they've got anything for Siefker. If they can start that swap draft. Oh, no! Michael off into the grass. Wow. Close call there for Justin Michael.
He gets it going again. He's still good. He's still good.
I don't think he ever lifted off the gas. It's the way to do it.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's still got the drive from the guys in front of him. But he's got a hungry guy behind him, and Scott Brinson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brinson, he wants to get up there and win this thing to try to close that gap on, yeah, Michael Jeans. Now, Michael's back on the lead lap, back in 17th place, and working his way up through the field. Now, he did not pit. But he's been on pit road quite a few times, so he wants to make sure that car is just in perfect condition. Because in the 16th, getting by Douglas Kennedy.
Sam Cooper Bennett, let me finish, guy. Is
Yeah,
trying to
go.
get around Robert Dudley.
Yeah, he's battling pretty hard with them right here. Mark Walker in 10th. Well, Chris Walker back on the track, but he is a couple of laps down. I don't think he's too concerned. We are coming up on the halfway mark, though, so these guys are going to have to start planning ahead here and try to pick up as many positions as he can to try to put himself in maybe in the lucky dog position.
3 wide up front.
Oh my gosh! Seifker going to get taken out on that one. Wow, that was nuts. Man, I'll tell you what, these guys, you talk about pack racing. Holy smokes.
Yeah, they're doing that right now.
Let's ride along with Sam Cooper Bennett here for a minute and see what's going on. Riding in 10th place, Mark Walker right there with them. Sam running the please let me finish paint job on his car. He just wants to finish this race. Coming from 19th to 9th.
Now, he's been doing a very good job of keeping his car clean and out of trouble, so all he's got to do is finish.
He's tiptoeing a little bit right now. He doesn't want to take that chance on putting himself in a bad situation. Now he comes up underneath Mark Walker. Car holds pretty good on the bottom. I don't see a lot of aero push. Looks really strong. Coming out of 2. The outside line prevails once again.
Oh, Nate Seifker, I don't know what's going on with Nate's internet or whatever, but boy, he sure is a blinking.
Yep. And Tony P, Justin Michael back in the front doing their swap draft again. That's got to be really upsetting, though, for Ronnie Osmer to be sitting there and not knowing where Nate Seifker is at all the time. He's beside him, he's behind him, then he's in front of him. Just, that's got to be really, wow. That would drive me crazy.
Yeah, and I can't stay on Nate Seifker either, but I'm watching him go in and out, and man.
Crumray, Brinson, they're watching this. Those two being teammates. Scott Brinson and Paul Crumray, teammates. Ty Stanley, Kevin O'Brien, Nate Seifker, and Tony Pizarro all in that team. A rated R racing team.
It looks like to me Scott Brinson and Paul Crumray are doing the swap drafting to try to gain that gap to Nate Seifker and Ronnie Osmer.
Yep, and we are at the halfway mark, folks. 75 down, 75 to go. Man, it's been some wild, good racing up here in the front.
Yes, it has.
Matt Burkhart, 15th. You know what, I don't think we've had a lot of guys have to use their resets tonight. Maybe a few guys in the back there that got collected together, but mostly everybody up here, like in about the top 20, have not used their resets yet.
I don't think we've had but maybe 1 or 2, might be 3 guys that used it. But here's the thing with that, you know, you save your reset until toward the last, and then, you know, what do? You save it just in case, or do you go ahead and use it just to get a fresh car?
I did see somebody spinning there, but I didn't see who it
was.
was.
A lot of cars involved in that.
Trying to get up here on it to see Morgani. Okay, let's go back and see what happened here. I'll try to pick and see what happened. Morgani down here on the bottom. He was in it.
Yeah.
Well, so far I ain't found it, but I think this is about where it happened right here. Yeah, somebody right there. Okay, that was Jeff Hollingsworth. Man, what happened to him? Wind us back just a little bit so we can see if we can figure out what happened to Hollingsworth. Looks like he just got super tight going into the corner. May have had some aero push there. No contact with anybody that I can see. He goes up into the wall, and then when he comes back down across the track, he's going to collect Joe Morgani and a couple others. Wow, that car is, man, oh man, he's all over the place. Well, there's a reset needed right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, leaders all on pit road. Justin Michael out first. He will hold on to the lead. Ronnie Osmer second. Garrett Maines third. Tony Pizarro fourth. And Nate Siefker, I can't get on him because he's blinking, but he comes out fifth place. So, well, I think it's time we talk to Ronnie Osmer. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, I'll talk to Ronnie.
Okay, if I can find him. Where's he at?
He's down all the way at the bottom. And
okay,
PHA.
I got him. I'll bring him up for you. Maybe. There we go.
Ronnie Osmer, this is Josh from the booth, man. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Ronnie, man, it's a lot of good racing out there. A lot of pack racing. What's it like out for you down there, man?
It's a very challenging race. 1 and 2 is very fast and very easy, but 3 and 4 is just a minefield because you mess up your line or get too much on gas, the thing will send you into a wall.
Oh yeah, exactly. We've seen some people, kind of scrape the wall. We've seen two actually scrape the wall and get off of the wall safely, but then others hit the wall and then they can't get off. Can you get any side draft off of anybody?
I don't know if it's side draft or forcing them to lift mid-corner because they'll get aero push, and if you're outside of them, they'll force them to lift. But side draft, I really don't know yet.
Okay, but we know the draft. We can even see it from up here in the booth. We know the draft is awesome down there. Catching up on somebody's bumper, and what do you got to do just to, when you reach a corner, not to go into the back of them?
You just gotta find the different lines. If you enter higher in them, you can get a better run off. If you got grip, if you enter lower than them, you could get the better entry, but you have the worse exit. So it just depends on what line the guy in front of you takes.
Exactly, Ronnie. Well, do you have the car to bring it home tonight?
I'm hoping so. I've driven through the field thanks to my screen frozen, and had the luck of that lucky dog, so I'm hoping to get right up there.
Well, all right, Ronnie, man. Well, good luck, man, and take it easy because there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Ronnie Osmer will look like he's going to be starting in second.
Yep. Justin Michael in the lead. Lights are out. They're doubling up. We're going back green here on lap 82. This was the fourth caution of the race. Not bad. That's a whole lot better than last week.
A whole lot better than last week.
Hey, Bob. How you doing? Bob Tompkins. Folks, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video if you like it. And if you feel like you want to sponsor, there is a big green sponsor button there. You can be an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV, and we'd love to have you.
Well, look who's sitting up there with Justin Michael. Garrett Maines.
Yes, sir. Ready to bring it home. Him and Tony P. All right, here we go, folks. Pace car's in. And Justin Michael right on the loud pedal. Everybody gets up to speed here. Take about 3/4 of a lap to a lap to get up to full speed. Garrett Maines on the inside of Ronnie Osmer. Ronnie's up there, but he's just kind of being patient right now. Tony P wants to get back up here with Justin Michael again so they can do that swap draft. Jeff Hollingsworth, Joe Morgani, and Chris Walker all out of the race. That's a shame. Losing some good drivers.
Yeah, it is a shame. It sure is.
Scott Brinson sitting in 5th. Nate Siefker 6th.
A little bit of stats coming on down here while they're going green. I was going to do this earlier and forgot, but the top 5 in the points, this is the stats for their races this year. Michael Jeans, 15 starts, 15 races. He's gotten 2 poles this season. Scott Brinson, 15 races, 15 starts. He's gotten 1 pole. Nate Siefker, who's having a blinking night tonight for some oddball reason. He's got 14 races and 14 starts, no poles. Paul Crumry, 15 races, 15 starts, no poles. And Mark McFadden, 13 races, 13 starts, and no poles. So that is your top 5 in points and top 5 in stats.
And here we go, Tony P and Justin Michael back out front doing the swap draft, and it is working because they have pulled away a little bit from Ronnie Osmer and Scott Brinson. It's working, boy. They're right at it. I'll tell you, they're doing a great job.
Yes, they are. You know, I believe them two are going to be hard to beat tonight if they can just keep going. But on that final lap, I don't see them doing the swap drafting.
Yeah, it's going to be whose turn is it to come out of turn 4 on that final lap to be the leader. So, yeah, we'll see how that all works out. I'll tell you somebody's having a good night tonight, and that's Paul Crumry. I don't want to jinx him. Knock on wood. He's having a great night.
Yeah, he's got a hungry Michael Jeans looking onto the inside of him, and Paul does a little bit of a blocking move to get in front of him. I don't think he was doing that intentionally, just to block him, but he knew there was enough room, so he dove down there in front of him.
I'll tell you, Scott Brinson's trying to hang on to these two up here, and if at all possible, he's trying to figure out a way to break up that swap draft, because they're just so strong up there, and with them doing that swap draft like that, it's going to be very difficult for him to get by either of them.
Yeah, it is.
And as I say that, he just might have got around Justin Michael. Ooh, still side by side though.
Oh, and look how close they are.
Man, and Ronnie Osmer right there. Tony P back to the front. Garrett Maines in 5th, excuse me.
The number 14 is Scott Brinson going around that corner, got right at that white line. He didn't go below it, but boy, he was sure close.
I'll tell you, these guys have raced around each other so much. They know pretty much how each other races, and but I'll tell you, when you're doing 217 miles an hour on a 1.5 mile track like this, that split-second decision to make something happen could be a good one or it could be a bad one.
Yeah, we've seen that many times.
Ronnie Osmer up into the wall there. Garrett Maines 5th. Michael Jeans, our points leader, now battling right here side by side with Paul Crumry. Well, he's come a long ways to get back up to 7th. He was a lap down just a few laps ago, and now he's back on the lead lap, and man, he has got the hammer down. Mark Walker 8th, Robert Dudley 9th, and Brad Truax. That rounds out your top 10. Back in 11th, Carl Burke. He was up there battling for the lead there earlier. Finds himself back in 11th. Matt Hummel drives by on the inside, and he takes over that 11th position. Back where he started.
I've been sitting here watching Nate Siefker for a little bit. He's trying to stay down low and out of everybody's way. He's backed off a huge bunch. You know, we seen him up there at the top, up there at the front earlier. But with that blinking going on, I'm sure he does not want to, wreck anybody. So he's kind of backed off a little bit.
Yeah, that makes it very, very difficult for those guys. And Chris Walker re-enters the track. What happened to Sam Cooper Bennett? Wow, he's
I'm not sure.
on pit road. And he just wanted to finish the race. He said, please let me finish. Michael back to the front. Coming up on lap 100 here in another 5 laps. So it'll be 2/3 of the way through the race, 50 to go. Tyler Chalk behind the wall.
I'm going to go back and see exactly what I can find on Sam Cooper Bennett.
And Mark Reed is back out. Many laps down, though. 93 laps down. He just completed his 2nd lap of the race. Wow. Tony Pizarro back in the lead. Him and Justin Michael are making it very difficult for Scott Brinson to do anything. He's just sitting there, just hanging on to the draft right now, just going along for the ride.
Looks like Sam was trying to come down pit road, and he got close to his pit stall and almost missed it, and then he hit the gas too hard and spun it in pit lane. So.
Man. Well, Garrett Maines gets around Ronnie Osmer and goes into 4th. We got a 4-car pull away here from 5th place, Ronnie Osmer. He's 2.8 seconds back and has lost the draft of that front pack too. Krumrye. Robert Dudley getting around Michael Jeans. Here comes Mark Walker giving it a try. And Brad Truex going around the outside of Mark Walker. So even mid-pack, these guys are racing it up pretty hard right now, Josh.
Yes, they are. They're coming down to almost 50 to go. They'll be on lap 99 when they come back around. So, you know, they're winding down the laps, but it's still a long race ahead of them. What are they doing? About 25-second laps, roughly?
Yeah, right around there, yep. 25 and a half.
And we've had 4 cautions, correct?
Yes.
Not bad for Homestead.
Yep. And Sam Cooper Bennett says he is out of the race, and his bad luck continues with 6 in a row not being able to finish the race. That is just, man, that's horrible. I feel so bad for Sam. He's such a good racer.
We had one just hit the wall. Don't know who it was.
Oh, Tony P gonna lose 2nd as Scott Brinson takes the lead. That must have been Justin Michael. Where is Justin Michael at? Going backwards. He's he's coming to pit road. He must have got into the wall.
Yeah, I believe that was Justin Michael. Yep, looks like the car that I seen hit the wall.
Yes, sir. Now Garrett Maines battling with Scott Brinson. Scott did get some laps led, though, collected that bonus point, and our points leader, Michael Jeans, has yet to lead a lap. And he is back in 8th place, not where he wants to be right now.
No, it's not. Garrett Maines has yet to lead a lap. Is Scott going to let him lead one? Not this time.
Nope. They're still battling that out, though.
Tony Pizarro, though, has led 36 lap along with Justin Michael.
Yeah, and that's something. They both led 36 laps.
Yep.
Now Justin Michael finds himself, he's coming back off of pit road, but he is going to be a lap down in 18th place. But when everybody else pits, he'll get back on the lead lap.
Yes, he will. And Garrett Maines led his first lap.
Yes, he did. Very good. That bonus point. You know, Garrett, he's such a strong racer, and you know, I mean, you can't count him out by any means whatsoever.
No,
you know,
you cannot.
He's won how many races this season?
Not for sure exactly how many Garrett Maines has won. I want to say he's won 2 or 3.
I think, didn't he win last week? I think he did. I'm almost positive he did. I may be wrong on that, but well, these two trying the swap draft, but they're not really. Oh, we have a caution. We can find out who. Oh, Robert Dudley going around. Contact. Looks like by Michael Jeans, I think it was. Well, let's go down here and take a closer look. Yeah, Michael Jean's right beside him. Looks like they did make contact, but, you know, just one of them racing deals where it's going to happen. Like I said, just that split-second decision to try something, and you make the wrong decision, and this is exactly what's going to happen right here. Like Michael just takes it clear down on the bottom, and when he comes up the hill, he's going to get into the back there of Robert Dudley and spin Robert Dudley around. Totally unintentional, but just hard racing right now. Robert Dudley's going to have to go down to pit road and get a new car, it looks like.
I had to go turn my TV down. It was a little bit too loud.
Everybody did a good job of missing him, though. So he's going to head to pit road, but Garrett Maines bringing them all to pit road.
Yeah, Maines did win last week at Pocono. Yeah, you were correct. And Maines, for the year, has won 2. He has won 2 races.
Where's he at in the points?
He's not in the top 10.
Okay.
But I will go find out and see where he is actually located.
Okay. All right, everybody comes in. Looks like Garrett Maines will be the first one off of pit road with a super great pit stop right there, getting out ahead of Tony Pizarro, Scott Brinson, Ronnie Osmer, and Paul Crumry. That's your top 5 coming off of pit road. All right, we'll get. Let's see if we can get a word in with. We'll try to get a word in here with Garrett Maines. So I can find him real quick.
He's in 17th.
Yep.
Stops.
Garrett Maines, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Garrett, man, you got out there and led some laps, battling with Scott Brinson. Tell me about the racing and how exhilarating is that?
I'm loving this setup. It's different because it seems like you can really run up on the straightaways, but you don't get that run down into the corners like you usually do. But it's been just up and down. We started in the back, cut up to the front, faded back again, and just been up and down.
Well, you won last week at Pocono, and I know this is a much smaller track, only 1.5 miles compared to 2.5 at Pocono, but you had that chance to feel that victory lane. How much of that momentum did you bring with you here tonight to try to bring home a win?
I'd like to keep it in the money. I think I've had payout for the last 5 weeks, so I'd like to keep the streak up, and hopefully we can have some good luck tonight. Bring it home.
Yeah, $25 purse on the line here tonight. So, man, I don't know, what is he paying out the top 3?
Yes, I think it's 10, 5, 5, and then 5 for the biggest mover.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Well, hopefully you'll bring home some money then.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, good luck out there, Garrett.
Thank you.
Well, that does put Garrett back in the lead now, him and Tony Pizarro.
Yes, it does.
Scott Brinson 3rd, Ronnie Osmer 4th, Mark Walker 5th, and Michael Jeans 6th place, our points leader. Very good. Very good. I'm gonna really throw this out there, Josh. I'm kind of thinking, with that momentum that Garrett Maines brought here tonight after winning last week at Pocono, I think we're going to see him back it up with another win tonight.
Yeah, he's got a fast DW12 car, especially, you know, and he's been dominant so far tonight. But there's a lot of hungry guys around him.
Yeah, you bet.
You know, so anything can happen. All Garrett's got to do is just keep those guys behind him.
Hey, George, how you doing? Yeah, good to see you, George. All right, get him going, Josh.
I sure can, Rudy. I sure will.
Restarting on lap 110, so be 40 laps to go when they get the green.
Yeah, buddy.
Man, there's been some good racing here tonight.
Yeah, and only 5 cautions.
Yeah.
You know, and that's very good for Homestead in a big field that we have, coming into tonight. We had 30 cars, 31. The Dustin Ping didn't start, I don't believe, but pace car is in. Garrett Maines holding him back. Green flag has dropped. Garrett Maines is on the gas, and I don't believe he spun any tires.
Nope. Boy, Tony Pizarro did not waste a second to come down and close that door on Scott Brinson right there. Ronnie Osmer up on the high side. Going to get passed up. Michael Jeans coming alive. I think he found 6th gear.
Do they have 6 gears?
Yeah, I think it's got 6 speed. I'm not sure if they're using them here tonight. They might only be using 5.
Probably might be using 6 in the draft, but 5 mainly.
Yep. Oh, there's the caution. I think it was Nick Reynolds spinning around. Let's go see if there was contact. So far, so good here. Going into turn 1. I'm not sure where that... Oh, right there. Contact with Ty Stanley, it looks like. They just made just a slight tire rub. And Nick Reynolds is going to get into the wall. So let's just hope and pray he's got a reset, because I don't think that car is going to be very fast with that side pod damage. That's going to be good. Very difficult for him to handle. Looks like he may have taken it behind the wall. He did. Oh, man. Well, Garrett Maines has got to be feeling pretty confident the closer they get to the checkered flag about winning here tonight. But I'm going to tell you what, Tony Pizarro, I don't even know what to say about that guy, because, man, he is really putting it on, and he's coming down pit road.
He sure is. And
making his final pit stop. Ah, I see what he's doing.
A lot of guys coming down pit road, too. Kevin O'Brien, Ty Stanley have decided to come down pit road as well. Douglas Kennedy is also coming down.
Yep. Justin Michael. Yes. Kerry Cleaver. We have a bunch of them. Yep. There goes Tony Pizarro. Now, he's going to come off 12th place, but he's got brand new tires, full tank of fuel, enough to make it to the end. He can make it from here.
Oh, yeah, I think, 113. They'll probably get the green at 115, or coming on lap 115. Because this is about 35 laps. So, I mean, it'll be close.
Yep. If it stays green, Well, Mark Reed has picked up a couple positions coming up through. He's up to 29th now. Late start for him. He was 92 laps down. But he is picking up positions here. In another 20 laps, he'll pick up another position from Frank Reese. 26 laps, he'll pick up a position from Chris Voiles. So he does have the potential to pick up 2 more positions out here.
Oh, wow. They're still going to be pacing, so it looks like it'll be 116. So while we're waiting, let's get old SCB Sam Cooper Bennett up here and see what happened. He's waiting.
Where's he at?
I got him.
Okay.
Sam Cooper Bennett, this is Josh from the booth, man. You get a copy?
I do.
Man, another tough break, man. What happened?
It was actually contact. It wasn't the spinning pit road that killed me. It was actually the contact with Burkhart again. I seem to be magnetically attracted to that guy because I hit him at Texas, I think it was, and that ended my race. And now I've done it again tonight, and it's just I basically collapsed the suspension after I hit Burkhart, took it down pit road, and that was the end of my race.
Oh man, you did not have a reset left?
No, for some reason it took it when I hit. I think I hit Jeff Hollingsworth earlier in the race, and that took a fast repair, and then obviously I lost all concentration after that because I felt bad for hitting Jeff, and I drifted up into Burkhart after the restart, and it just that's where my race just went downhill from there. So.
Oh man, we are We're sorry, man. I mean, it just not a very good couple of races. I'm sure you're aggravated at yourself for things going on, but you know, y'all go to Twin Ring Motegi next week. You know, a different venue for I'm sure everybody who's not raced there, and I'm sure it's different for everybody who has raced there. So, what do you think about Twin Ring next week?
I will be honest, I've never run there before, so it's going to be a new experience for me. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to making the trip over to Japan and see what I can do there. Hopefully, the curse will be broken there. So,
well, all right.
I'm calling it a curse because that's what it is. I'm 6 races in now.
Well, don't get frustrated, Sam. It's going to come. Just be patient, brother.
Well, yeah, I've had a much better run tonight. I was running in the top 10 for a lot of the race, so I'm encouraged by tonight. So hopefully it's coming to an end soon.
Definitely.
Well, let's hope so, man. But we will definitely see you at Twin Ring next week, and we'll let you get back to it, man.
All right, guys. See you next week.
Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
All right. What a tough break for Sam.
I know it. I feel bad for him. Man, you can just hear it in his voice. But pace car's in. Garrett Main's ready to bring it to the green. And there he is, right on that loud pedal. And now we got the 2 points leaders up here battling for second. Scott Brinson and Michael Jeans. Michael's underneath Scott, trying to get that position from him. Looks like he's going to get it. Ronnie Osborne's coming right along with him.
Oh, man, it's going to be a fight to the finish now between them. Because, you know, you have 1 and 2 up here fighting for, well, really, second now because Scott Brinson just passed Ronnie Osborne.
Yeah, Scott's got to try to do everything he can to make sure Michael Jeans doesn't lead a lap, 1, and he finishes ahead of him, 2. So, but right now with Michael Jeans, you know, oh boy, they're going to go 3 wide. Nope. Wow, Brinson dove it in there hard, hoping it would stick. And man, I'm telling you, he's going to lead that lap, but jeez, oh man. He's driving the wheels off of that thing right now, trying to stay ahead of Michael Jeans.
Yes, he is, but Michael Jeans knows, you know, they're coming down to 30 to go here in the next lap or 2, and, you know, he's up there. Oh, man,
Mark
he's
Walker
early, too.
drift. Man, Mark Walker got a big push there and almost took Michael Jeans out.
That's what you get with pack racing. You get that side draft, and then you get that push and that pull, man. Oh.
Yep, Nate Seeker gets by, goes into 5th. Mark Walker goes back to 6th. Boy, Nate's blinking like crazy again.
Yeah, he is.
Wow. Every time he gets up there close to the front, it seems like he starts blinking really bad. Carl Burke running in 7th. Trying to see if I can keep an eye on Nate there. He's blinking really bad in front of Tony P. Brinson and Garrett Maines hard at it here. Brinson up to the lead.
Michael Jeans doing all he can to keep Walker, Osborne, and Seeker behind him. With
Caution somewhere.
We got a caution. Where's out here? Oh, Mark Reed going around. Looked like he kept it off the wall though. Nobody got into him. Good job. I don't know how he saved that. I don't know how he kept it off the wall. Jeez, oh man. Well, what do you think? Some of the guys going to come to pit road, top off?
Well, I would. You know, you got 30 to go. You'll probably be down at about 28 to go, 27 to go when they get the green. Come down here, get a full tank of gas, get, you know, brand new tires. Then you should have enough to finish the race if it stays green.
Right.
If it doesn't stay green and you get another caution, then what do you do?
Right.
Because that's when, you know, track position will play a big factor.
Well, Unsolved. How old are you? For one, how old are you, Unsolved? Not trying to be personal, just I think the age limit for iRacing is 13, I think. You have to be 13 years old. But just kind of checking to see how old you are. I do have some stream keys to give away for 3 free months of iRacing for new members. New members only. You cannot use it for renewal.
And I'm not trying to sound like a meanie person here, but you call it a game to some people and they're going to argue with you.
Yep.
It's a simulation of racing, You can't get physically hurt, but man, you can sure hurt your pride. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself, George.
You're 15. Well, I can. You know what? I was trying to save these, but Unsolved. Can you send me an email? Send me an email to RM, as in Michael, Cummings, Cummings, 2001 at yahoo.com. Send me an email and I will send you a key tonight, right after the race. I think you're a prime candidate.
Rudy's a good old guy. He'll do it.
I think
vouch for him.
Yep. I think you're a prime candidate for that'll get you 3 free months in iRacing to give it a whirl and see if you like it.
And it'll also get you in here to see if you can do it, because there's a lot of people that do come in and they try it and they don't like it because it is nothing like the NASCAR games. Oh, that you cannot compare this to the games.
Right.
Well, let's get a word in with somebody, shall we? I don't know if we'll have time.
Do it. I'm kind of busy at the moment here.
Okay.
Yes, Unsolved. I am totally 100% serious. If you just send me an email, RM here. Let me put it in chat for you.
Paul Cromer, how about that? Paul Cromer, this is Josh from the booth, man. You get a copy?
Just from the booth, I have a copy, sir.
Hey, Paul, man, it's been a lot of pack racing out there tonight, man. It's been fun watching y'all up here in the booth. Had some cautions, had some people spin out. Very tight going in the corners. Real quick, what's racing down there for you lot?
Well, I kind of screwed up there on pit road and sped a little bit, so I ended up going all the way to the back. So I made it up to 10th here. It's you got to pick and choose your fights up here. It's been real tight if you get in there a little bit too much, and if you get some clean air on your nose, you can really dig in there. As you can see, I'm already back up to 10th spot, so hopefully I'll get up here and contend for the win up here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of fast cars out there, Paul. We hope to see that farm all up there, one especially, but I'm sure you'll be happy with the 3rd place. I know y'all's getting ready to go back green here, so good luck, Paul, and hopefully see you up there in the pole, man. Up there and finish first.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to get up there. Even if I get in the top 10, I want to get them points because I'm 4th in points, so this just adds on to the pile of points, so hopefully we can keep it going.
All right, Paul, man. Good luck and stay focused, bud.
Thanks, brother.
Uh-huh.
All right. Get him going, Josh, if you would.
I sure can, Rudy. You got Scott Brinson on the inside, Gary Maines on the outside. They'll be starting coming on to lap 25. The pace car dives in.
Ready, green.
Scott Brinson wastes no time. He is on the grass. Green flag drops. Garrett Maines right behind Scott Brinson.
Unsolved, send me an email and I will return that with a key in it. I promise. This is not a joke. I have 3 stream keys, or 3 keys, I'm sorry, for 3 free months of iRacing. Get your feet wet a little bit. It's not a joke. I would never, ever in a million years ever do that to anybody. It's not a joke.
Not to interrupt Rudy, but Justin Michaels just went high and he lost 2 spots. One to Nate Seifker and one to Ronnie Osmer.
Yes, sir. That's how hard these guys are racing right now.
And I said grass earlier and I meant gas. Sorry. I said he's loud on the grass.
Matt Burkhart up to 7th after starting 20th. He's come up through the field quite nicely. Robert Dudley, right where he started, 8th place. Crumrye 9th, Carl Burke 10th. Tony Pizarro now kind of mired back about mid-pack. He's still trying to figure out how he can get back to the front. He kind of lost his swap draft partner there, Justin Michael. And they're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Somebody's got to give. Carl Burke, man, good thing he lifted right there. Brinson and Maines and Jeans up here battling for the win. Coming around to take 21 to go.
Yeah, buddy, and well, these cars up front, Scott Brinson, Garrett Maines, Michael Jeans, man, they're all right there together. And Nate Siefker is back in the picture. He is looking on the inside of Michael Jeans right now. But I can't stay on him long enough because he's blinking. Man.
And I'm telling you what, Brinson's got his hands full right now, don't he?
Yes, he does.
Garrett Maines back to the lead.
Oh!
Man, I'm telling you, these guys are racing their hearts out right now.
20 to go, folks. 20 to go.
Siefker looking to the inside of Brinson.
Caution somewhere.
Oh, we got a caution back there. I see smoke. Looks like Mark Walker going around. Let's see what happened here to Mark. Dang, he was running so good too.
Yes, he was.
Matt Hummel coming up on the back of him here. Matt takes it to the bottom. And it looks
washed
like
up
Matt.
The track.
Oh, yeah, Matt really washed up the track into him. Yes, he did. Oh, man. Matt's able to continue on, but Mark Walker into the wall. Let's just hope he's got a reset. I don't think it really hurt the car that bad, but I would definitely want to use a reset right now if I had one.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you've got 19 laps to go, and, you know I say this, during every caution. But they'll get the green probably 15 or 16 to go. There's enough laps to make moves on people. Now, if you're in the back of the field, is there enough laps to get you back up front? Probably not, unless mistakes are made and moves are made in the proper corners, maybe on the straights. But yeah, if I was him, I would definitely use his reset if he had it. Now, like I was saying before earlier, Rudy, what do the leaders do?
Right.
You've got 18 to go. Do you pit?
No.
Or do you chance it?
I do. I would not. I don't think they're going to either. Well, I haven't seen Unsolve send me an email yet. You have to stay tuned on MaxSpeedTV because we do have some keys to give out for 3 free months to new members in iRacing. So you have to stay tuned right here on MaxSpeedTV for a chance to get that. And I think you all agree there. Unsolved seems to be a prime candidate. Let's hope he's got the equipment to do it, because we all know it is so much better with a wheel. Yes, you can do it with a controller. You can do it with your mouse and touch screen and all that, but believe me, there's nothing like having a wheel and pedals to control that vehicle and do it safely.
I've not seen very many people be able to do it with a controller or the mouse, but I know of at least one that can do it with a mouse, and you couldn't even tell he was doing it with a mouse. That's how good he was. But the best thing is a wheel.
Yeah, I have not gotten an email from him. I don't know. I hope he sends me something, an email, because I think he would really, really enjoy that. I mean, 3 free months.
Yep.
I don't know. Unsolved, you still there? Did he leave? I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him talk yet, but He's not joking, Unsolved. He'll
No.
definitely send it to you. I
Not
mean,
joking.
Rudy's a good old guy. Old, not old.
No, I'm old. You said it right the first time. Old.
Old.
Well, this is going to be interesting because we're going to have probably about 15 to go when they get the green.
Yeah, we'll
boy.
check see if the lights go out on here. Let's see here.
We've had 8 cautions, which is not too bad.
I do believe the lights out on the pace car. Yep, 15 to go.
Well, I guess if Unsolved don't answer or don't send me an email, I guess he's not going to get the free 3 months trial there on iRacing. He's not answering in chat. He must have left. All right, well, 15 to go.
Get him going, Rudy. Hopefully for one last time.
Yes, sir, hopefully.
I'll be right back.
All right. Garrett Main, Scott Brinson, Nate Siefker, Michael Jeans, Ronnie Osmer, and Justin Michael. That's your top 6 as they're getting ready to go green. 15-lap shootout here, folks, at 217 miles an hour. Who's going to win it here tonight? I got my money on Garrett Mains. I don't know if I'm right or not, and I'm not trying to be selective in any way. He's just been really, really fast and really, really patient to get where he's at right now. So let's see if he can do it. Pace car's in, and Garrett Mains jumps the start. Good jump. Jeans trying to go around. They're going to go 3 wide back here for second. Somebody's got to give. Looks like Jeans Siefker going to get by. Scott Brinson. Jeans goes back in behind Scott Brinson. Look like a snake going down through there. Coming to 14 to go. This time by Siefker. Trying to get the win from Garrett Mains. He goes way down to the bottom to break that draft. Yeah, I think you might be right there, George. He may have fainted. I don't know. I have not got an email from him yet, so.
Oh, man.
It's getting pretty tight. These guys are really racing hard now.
Yep.
Michael Jeans, our points leader, into 3rd. Right behind second place in the points, Scott Brinson. Brinson to the outside.
Yeah, buddy.
Tony P and Justin Michael, they're 3 wide back here. Oh my gosh. Crumry right into the mix of it. 7th place for Paul.
What a good run for Paul.
Yeah, very good effort, man. Coming from 16th to 7th, you betcha. Coming to 11 to go this time by. Ty Stanley. Oh, wow, he drifted up the hill. Right up in front of Carl Burke. Carl's had a pretty good run here tonight. He has lost a couple of positions since the drop of the green flag, but he'll be all right. Top 10. Ronnie Osmer falling all the way back to 10th here on that restart. Oh my, they're going to get together. Hummel. Oh, Ty Stanley flipping on the backstretch. Him and Hummel got together, and he flips clear over the pit road wall.
Yeah, I seen that. Just caught the end of that.
My gosh. Let's go back and take a look here. Ty Stanley had a pretty good run down here on the bottom. Kind of drifts up the hill a little bit right there. Almost gets into Ronnie Osmer. And here's where Matt Hummel comes up. At first, I don't think they made any contact. But then after Ty Stanley got really loose, they did make contact.
Yeah, Matt Hummel had a lot of momentum going into that.
He did.
And there was nowhere for Matt Hummel to go.
Yes, sir. He's going to continue on. May have a little bit of damage. No, I don't see any damage on his car. Like I said, it was such a slight contact, if any, at first. I think he just got loose. Ty Stanley got a little bit loose there, and as he slowed up, Matt Hummel was right there to get in the back of him.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching the flip by Ty Stanley going into the pit road, and just imagine if he had the Oculus Rift on. Oh man.
Yeah, that would have been enough to make you sick.
Exactly.
Well, I guess Unsolve is not going to get the key that I promised him because I still have not gotten an email. Not quite sure. I don't know what to think. I guess he ain't going to get it. Well.
Yeah, I just seen the comment by Mr. George there. I think he got him so excited he fainted. I just now seen that. Well, what do you do with 8 laps to go, Rudy?
Drop the hammer. That's all they can do right now. You got 4 guys up here that are 5. I mean, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 guys that want this win right up here in the front right now, and any one of them can win it.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can't put out really anybody up in the top. Really, I wouldn't put out anybody in the race in general. From about first place to 18th. Because Brad Truex, I believe he's coming down pit road.
9 cautions. Let's just hope it stays green now. I think the lights are going to go out. Nope, they're still on. Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't even count out Brad Truex, who's running back here in 17th place. You can't put out any of these guys.
Yep. Anybody on the lead lap right now has got a chance of winning this. So if everything would go their way and somebody would get collected into something and get punted off the track, could cause a lot of people to check up. Somebody could slip up through the middle and grab the win. So I've seen it done.
Bayside 2950. Gabe Allen is currently running in the 20th spot. He is several laps down.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly sure how many laps he is down because it's not showing that right now.
About 9 laps down.
About 9 laps?
Yep.
Okay.
But he's coming off pit road now, catching up to the back of the field. And we're still under caution.
Yeah, we're still under caution.
Yeah. And I'm thinking that they may get the one to go here. Maybe.
Gabe Allen is back on the track after coming off of pit road. I believe he came down pit road and did what he needed to do because, I'm sure he's thinking, I don't have a chance of winning it, but I do have a chance of finishing. And, finishing a race is better than not finishing at all.
Well, we just got the one to go here, so it's going to be 5 laps to bring it home. I don't know, boy. It's going to be a really interesting finish here. I can see it.
Yes, it is.
It's shaping up to be one heck of a battle. And Scott knows it too. He knows, but I hope he's got it in his mindset that he knows what he's going to do to try to hold that position for 5 laps.
5 laps. And all you got to do is lead that last one.
Yep. Knowing that Nate Siefker, Michael Jeans, Garrett Maines, and Tony Pizarro are behind you, I would be a little shaken in my boots right now.
Mm-hmm. I think I would be too.
Oh, very cool, Bayside. Yeah, Race Agent. Yeah, they contacted us about doing an ad for him. Charles does that. I don't know what he made out with that, but apparently he's been in contact with them. But get him going here one more time, Josh.
I sure can do that. Rudy Scott Brinson on the inside, Nate Siefker outside, Michael Jean, Scott Brinson on the gas. And it looks like Nate Siefker really didn't get a good jump, but boy, they're already going 3 wide. Nate Siefker is still in second.
Tony Pizarro goes into 5th. Oh my gosh, your guys are off the track out there. What the? Brinson. Oh, a little bump there. Is he going to save it? Yes, he's going to save it. Puts Crumry. Oh, no.
Caution.
That's going to be it. I don't think we're going to get back under green again, folks.
Oh.
What a wreck that was. Holy smokes. That was the big one.
That was a big one. That was a big one.
Okay, let's watch this again now. Scott Brinson, Nate Siefker. Siefker takes it down on the grass. And when he comes back up on, he kind of gives a little tap there to Scott Brinson. I don't think they even, actually, I don't even think they made contact. Scott seen what was going on there, and he just kind of dove out a little bit. And this is where now Scott got into the back of Nate. It kind of slowed him up. He got out of shape a little bit. Michael Jeans missed it. Justin Michael got up into Paul Crumry. Paul comes down the hill, collects both of them. And Ronnie Osmer gets a piece of that too with these guys. Oh my word. There's a lot of cars tore up down here on the track right now. Golly. Well, Nate Siefker, I believe, is going to come home with the win. Michael Jean second, Garrett Maines third, Tony Pizarro fourth, and Mark McFadden fifth. The way it's looking.
You know, I have got to go back and take a look at that closely because that was something else. Oh, I see.
Okay, Unsolved. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for being honest with me. Thank you.
Yeah, that shows a lot.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I just think you would have been a great participant for that key, and that's the only reason why I said that. But if you're pretty sure you're getting it for Christmas, great. I wish you the best of luck, and keep us informed of how you're doing in iRacing too. That's kind of cool to see how you do after you get that. But thank you for being so honest with us. That means a lot right there. Well, Ronnie Osmer, Scott Brinson take it behind the wall. They are done for the night. And it looks like they're going to finish 14th and 15th respectively. And, man, this is a bummer to see it finish under caution, though.
Yeah, it is. You know, I'm sure they didn't want it to finish under caution. But, you know, you're getting down to the wire and people's making moves like they did. And, you know, Scott had it saved. You know, and then that little incident that happened with Paul Crumry and I'm not exactly sure who that was.
Justin Michael.
Okay, Justin Michael. You know, it just Scott was in the wrong place at the wrong time and then got caught up in that. So, man, not the way we wanted to see it end.
Well, you're very welcome, Unsolved. I just, I wish you the best in iRacing there. Hopefully we'll see you out here on the track one of these days. That would be really cool to see somebody that started out from not being able to, not even have an iRacing to seeing them out there on the track and maybe even in one that I'm broadcasting. That is so awesome. So awesome. All right, white flag in the air for Nate Siefker.
White flag, nice and smooth.
Michael Jeans and Garrett Maines for second and third.
And Michael Jeans giving Nate Siefker a congratulations tap with the wheels.
Sure thing.
I'm not for you know, that was a tough break for everybody. You know, it's ending under caution, and everybody that was caught up in those accidents, that was not what was needed. Well,
that's cool, Unsolved. You got a wheel. That's going to make it a whole lot easier for us. Trust everybody in chat was trying to help you there, because you don't want to try to go out here and drive some of these cars with a mouse or a gamepad or something like that. No, it just doesn't work very well, believe me. And a lot of the leagues that I know of, if they know you're playing with a controller or something, they won't even let you race out there with these guys. So
nope.
It's too bad, and I know some guys that have done it and got away with it, but it's not something that you want to broadcast out there that you're racing with a controller or something. But that's great. You got a wheel. That's a start. That's a good start. All right. Right there is the winner, Nate Siefker. We'll get him down here and talk to Nate if I can find him. There he is. Nate Siefker, you got a copy.
Checker flag.
Yes, I do.
Well, you bring home the win here, Nate. Tell us about that contact there. I know it was really a lot of hard racing, but the contact there between you and Scott, which started all that.
Yeah, before I say anything, I want to just apologize to him if he watches this. I definitely didn't mean to do that. I just needed to make a move to try to win the race, and I didn't want to do that. So before I say anything about me, I just want to say sorry to him. But otherwise, it was a good race from, I guess, everyone.
Yeah, well, it looked like a pretty interesting finish there. It's a shame that it finished under caution. I know you really wanted us, we wanted to see how it was going to end up there because it would have been a pretty good battle all the way to the very end. So, but a long race for this, here at Homestead tonight, 150 laps, and you kind of stayed with it pretty much all day long up there in the top 5. And what was it like in the pack when you guys were racing? Because the setup kind of made pack racing out there.
Yeah, it did. It was comfortable to race in, and I had to drop to the back a little bit because I had some connection issues. But once I got those resolved, it was easy to get to the front too. So it wasn't like you were stuck in one spot. So it was nice to be able to drive the car and be able to drive around people.
Absolutely, yeah. I know everybody was raving on how good the setup was, so that's great. Well, anybody you want to thank tonight, Nate, for your win here before you go celebrate?
I'd like to thank my girlfriend, and I just want to say sorry to Scott. I mean, I feel really bad about winning a race like that. Never want to win a race like that. So, yeah, it just sucks, and I'm sorry to him, but it just doesn't feel like a win, honestly. But yeah, thank you to Scott, and thank you, my girlfriend.
All right. Okay. Well, Nate, congrats again, and we'll see you next week at Twin Ring Motegi. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will. All right. You have a good night, Rudy.
You too, Nate. Congrats. Josh?
Yeah, all right. Michael Jeans, you got a copy?
I do.
Michael Jeans, probably not the way you wanted it to end tonight under caution. You come in tonight, in first place in the points. Probably not the way you wanted it to end for Scott or, really to end for anybody. But what was it like down there in the pack, man?
Very, very aggressive, but smarter than it was last week.
Yeah, Pocono, Pocono was there was a lot of wrecks, a lot of people being more aggressive than they were tonight. Y'all came out running clean, and of course shot my big mouth off, hoping for a no caution race. And of course, as soon as I say that, the first caution comes out. But what was it like, at the final 10 laps of that race? Coming down to the wire. Thinking strategy. I mean, just to stay up there.
Well, the last 10 laps, probably the last 30 laps, is really the best I have felt all day today. I had a procedure done this morning. I probably shouldn't even be in this chair for this long, but, being able to focus on something other than what I'm personally going through is awesome. I felt great. It was exciting. Really tough racing. So, I mean, I had a lot of fun. I had some misfortune at the beginning of the race, my own doing, not paying attention when I pitted, and some stayed out and got a black flag, had to pit under green. So, I mean, I don't know, it was a good race tonight. I hate Scott got hit, he got mad, but everybody was aggressive. Scott was aggressive, everybody was being aggressive, especially right there. So, it happens.
Yeah, it does. And, going back to that pretty much that last caution incident, Scott got it straightened up. He got pushed back, but then another incident happened right back in there, and he was just in the wrong spot at the wrong time,
Yeah, when Nate got to his inside and they went in, Scott lifted a little and tried to cross him over. And when he did that, I was already committed to going all the way to the bottom. There was nothing I could do, and I got into the back of him, got him loose, and then it was just he lost so much momentum. There was nobody in the back had anything, could do anything.
Yeah, that draft was something else tonight. So, well, what do you think about Twin Ring Motegi Oval next week, man?
That is a hard track, but we had a pretty good race there last time, so looking forward to it.
Well, all right, Michael. Well, man, congratulations on your second place finish tonight, and you get to feeling better, bud, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Josh, Rudy, my beautiful patient girlfriend over there, for letting me do this and not scolding me too bad on a day like today. So, teammates, guys are running with Garrett, Justin Michael, Chris Walker, Tyler Chalk, Dicker, and those. They're still learning the DW12. So, we had fun tonight.
All right. Well, I think you pretty much answered my next question. Is there anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to?
Yeah, I tried for the 2 laps to do like Dale Jr. and give Nate a high five with my car, and he kept running away from me. So, congrats to him for winning the race. He fought hard. It was, that's just the way you had to be here. You just had to be aggressive. So he did a good job. I'm glad he pulled it off. I hate Scott had trouble, especially have trouble at the end where you have no time to recover.
Yeah, it's a tough break for Scott, man. It is a tough break. Well, congratulations, Michael, on your second place finish, and hopefully you get to feeling a lot better, much better, and we'll see you next week, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks, guys.
Rudy.
Garrett Maines, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, Garrett, you wound up pulling out third here tonight. Where were you when all that stuff was going on? You probably had a bird's eye view of what was going on up there with that battle between Nate and Scott.
Yeah, I was right in front of me. I was really surprised, actually, that Scott didn't overcorrect right when I got to him, because it looked like he was on that brink of it hooking back up. He did a great job saving it, though. Just an unfortunate chain of events after the fact that finished him off.
Right.
Overall, it was a very hectic ending, but it was a great race all the way through.
I agree 100%, Garrett. I thought it was a very good race. And, when you guys are all racing for that win like that, and especially Scott and Michael, they're battling for the points, and Michael's got such a huge lead, and Scott was just trying to close that gap a little bit more. And maybe everybody took some extra scary chances out there that they normally wouldn't take. But when you're battling for a championship like this, and it comes down to such a good track, a good car with a great setup, and everybody felt comfortable, pack racing, you're going to have that contact. That's just the way it is. So, but you bring home third, Garrett. Great. Congratulations to you. What do you think about Twin Ring next week? I think we talked to you earlier about it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting race. It's very different from anything else we go to. The closest thing to it would be Gateway, but Twin Ring's a challenging one for me. I think I'll get the hang of it if I get to practice. I'll be off school next week, so I should have plenty of time. But I think it'll be a fun race.
Yeah, it's a very, very wide track. I think you could go like 8 wide down the front stretch and the back stretch, But it's the turns that are so technical. 1 and 2, you can almost run around there flat foot, but 3 and 4, you got to downshift, you got to slow way down, and you can get a good run coming out of 4 though, and actually take it right to the wall. But I think you'll like it after you turn some laps on it, Garrett. But congratulations on third tonight. Anybody you want to thank?
Well, I'd like to thank SRI, Pearson Mazda, and I'd also like to give a shout out to Chase for watching tonight. I know this is his first time tuning in. I think we put on a pretty good show for him.
You keep cutting out there. I only caught about every other word of that.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank Enlight, Pearson Mazda, and SRI for sponsoring me. And I'd like to thank Chase for watching tonight. I think we put on quite a show.
Oh, I agree. I agree 100%. All right, Garrett. Well, we'll see you next week at Twin Ring Motegi. Congrats on third.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's get up here to the results. Nate Siefker coming home with the win. Michael Jeans finishing second, extending that points lead out just a little bit more there over Scott Brunson. Garrett Maines third. Tony Pizarro fourth. Mark McFadden fifth. Matt Burkhardt sixth. Carl Burke seventh. Matt Hummel eighth. Mark Walker ninth. And Kevin O'Brien 10th. Josh?
Yes, Robert Dudley will finish 11th. Douglas Kennedy in 12th. Brad Truex in 13th. Paul Crumrine 14th. Ronnie Osborne 15th. Justin Michael in 16th. Scott Brinson will finish 17th. Kerry Cleaver in 18th. Ty Stanley in 19th. And Gabe Allen will finish 20th. Rudy.
Chris Walker 21st. Nick Reynolds 22nd. Sam Cooper Bennett out again this week. 6 in a row that he has not been able to finish, and even painted his car with on there, "Please let me finish," And he finishes 23rd. Tyler Chalk 24th. Jeff Hollingsworth 25th. Joe Morganti finishes 26th. Chris Boyles 27th. Frank Reese out early with 28th. Mark Reed 29th. Richie Brose 30th. And Dustin Ping did not start the race. So again, congratulations here to our winner, Nate Siefker. And folks, they'll be back next week at Twin Ring Motegi. We'll be going live at 8:40 p.m. Eastern, so tune in then. So until next time, we'll be back tomorrow night for the Dirt Slinger series. So until then, stay safe and have a good night.